I am deathly afraid of, oh my God, okay. I have a story about this. I am deathly afraid of birds, any kind of bird. I will take off running if one is too close. Okay. I went to college at Hofstra University. I had a living room situation. It was like we had a living room. So we had 2 roommates. I had a roommate, and then my neighbor, it was like a suite mate, and they had 2 roommates. One was this really scary girl. Her ex was an ex-convict with their 3 kids living in my dorm room, and her roommate had an irrational fear of birds. Okay, so one day, my roommate is nowhere to be found. She's out. All of a sudden, I hear her hysterically crying, and I'm like, "What's going on?" From my room, because it was a suite mate, so it was like the room over from me.
Yeah, I know. What
I'm like, "What's going on?" And she was like, "Oh my God, it's in my room." I'm like, "Holy shit!" Like now, I'm thinking like some guy broke in and is like raping her. So I'm like, "Oh my God!" I walk in. She's like, "It's flapping." She's actually throwing up all over her room because a bird got into the room. I had to like smack her in the face to like wake her up, to like, you know, when you like shake somebody. And I locked her in the fucking closet and literally took the bird with my hands. Then she wouldn't let me touch her because she was like, "How'd you get it out?" I'm like, "I just threw it out the window." She's like, "You touched it?" Wouldn't let me touch her.
Bird flu, bitch.
To get out of, like it was the crazy. I was there for another month and a half, and I left college. I was like, "This is fucking crazy."
Hilarious that she had a fear of birds, which like normally when you're inside, you're safe. And it got into your dorm room.
How? The one person. It's like, let's fly into that bitch's room.
Balloons. I've seen this one on here a few times.
Tara's scared of balloons.
Balloons. I mean, I guess that's a good fear to have because they're just like, you know, hurting the environment. Yeah. But this one, butterflies.
What does that mean?
How could you fear butterflies? They're literally like the most peaceful, gentle, beautiful
creatures. They don't bother you. They want nothing to do with
you. They want nothing to do with you. That is the funniest fear, butterflies.
I have a major fear of animatronics. I have panic attack and anxiety around them.
Animatronics.
She would have an actual heart attack at my house because I have 17 animatronic Halloween dolls.
I mean, the Halloween ones are kind of scary, but like
what other animatronic dolls are there?
Like if she goes to Chuck E. Cheese, is she going to have a panic attack?
Oh, like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
I hate mascots with the big heads. They freak me the fuck out.
Okay, so my cousin, she's grown now. She's like 25 years old, but growing up her whole life, my aunt couldn't take her to Disney. They couldn't take her to kids' birthday parties, nothing like that, because the dolls like that dress up in the costumes, she could never stand by. We would always like force her, like, go take a picture with Big Bird. Actual, like not breathing, full-blown sweat breaking out. She couldn't handle it. And I think to this day she still won't go buy them, but like it's like, what do you think is under them?
From something. Like that sounds to me like something that's learned. Like, are you born with that? I don't know. I can't wait to talk to Nikki, but you got anything else there good?
Yeah. You know when you get into a car?
Yeah.
And you look in the rearview mirror, do you instantly look behind you just to make sure nobody's behind you?
Hell yeah.
Has like a fear.
That's a fear.
That's a learned fear from like horror movies.
Yeah, for sure. Or like in a parking garage. Parking garages
are
freaking.
I run.
Yeah.
I actually run to my car, get in it, and just drive. We don't like procrastinate. But I also have this weird fear of like when I get out of my car or when I go to get into my car, like I guess I've seen it in movies before, like people grabbing your ankles or like the Achilles heel or something. Like when you get into your car, like I jump into it so fast because I don't want one foot to be on the, like God forbid someone's under my car.
Oh my God. That's
these
fantastic.
are irrational, like scared to like turn my car on that it's gonna blow up. Do you know what I mean? Like shit like that. People are really afraid of the dark or like wood creaking or doors creaking.
Do we talk about this one? Crumbs?
Crummies?
How could you be terrified of crumbs?
I don't know.
Terrified's a strong word.
No. Terrified is like,
what is a crumb gonna do to you?
That's the irrational. It's not gonna do anything. It's cleanup.
It's cleanup.
Just clean up.
Some of these are scary. Like I get the like drowning, the burning alive. These are freaky. But like this one, I have a fear of being drunk. I'm 28. I've never had a drink.
Yeah, bro, let me tell you something. Fear it because you are out of control.
Open doors. Ever since I was little, I have to close all the doors in my house.
That scares me more, closed doors, because I don't know what's behind them. I think all the doors in my house are more than likely always open.
I hate kids with painted faces.
Halloween is scary. For the fact that these little kids that probably are half of them are bred psycho.
That's true.
So this is my fear is like going to like Fright Fest and somebody coming up to me. Like, I know they can't touch you, but coming up to me, like, I don't know the psych background behind this person. Anybody could be let into Fright Fest with costume or makeup on and pretend they're a part of it, but we don't know. That's my fear about like going to a haunted house or that shit. And like I never know. Like, I'm like, what did you do a psych eval? How do I know that this guy's not like, this isn't his get off? You know what I mean?
Yes, I do know what you mean, and I think that's a rational fear. It's just like being self-aware.
That's my problem. Is I'm a realist. I'm not a pessimist. I'm not an optimist.
It's the same reason that I don't want to. Like, I'm scared of not being able to see the ocean floor. Like, because there's sharks, they exist. There's murderers, they exist. Like, where those fears are obvious.
They're normal.
They're normal. I think that's normal. I'm fucking not fucking with the scary guys at the haunted house. Fuck that.
No, that's the only time I'm really, really scared is when somebody fucking chases me like that. Because I'm like, how do I know? How do I know they're not really just dying to cut me up?
But like, some of these are just so, there's nothing to be afraid of. But I guess that's what the phobia is.
That's
like,
the phobia.
You know what I mean?
That's like people are like, oh, mice are so cute that have rats as pets. I'm like, ugh. Are you kidding me? How do you let them fucking crawl on you?
Like, this is so specific. The thought of someone's hair being stuck between my toes at the swimming pool. Like, yes, that's disgusting, but is it a fear of mine? That,
this
like,
person
for life?
has a fear of wet leaves and wet grass.
That's what I'm saying. What is a wet leaf? How is it going to ruin your day? It's just crazy. I need to know more. We need to talk to Dr. Nikki. Should we call her?
Yeah.
Don't forget, guys, new clips air every Thursday. So see you next Thursday.
Hosted on dimlywit.com.
Even though we are not your best examples,
We're the best you've got.
so cheers, bitches.
Cheers. Make sure you subscribe to our channel for updates. And if you like this clip, share it with a friend.